Yes, mga ikalamay, hapon ka na ito and welcome to this itong panaguban sa atong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Yes, mga igala, niya kita karon sa ito panag-uban karong hapon ano kagahapon wala tanong kay to give way sa to ang State of the Nation address no sa to ang Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. So kagahapon no kisagad-sagad lang po nato no kay although nag-exist man gud no mga pila ka minuto si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. I think 5:30 na nahuman no wala ko nagkamali. Kagahapon po no ato pang giveaway po no ang post SONA reports no gikan sa ato ang kauluhan no and later on no tuloy na siya no so daghan-daghan siya mga kipang ingon dito no during sa pre-SONA na mga post SONA no siya pre o kan sa SONA proper ganiya mga katambayan no so at least no nahatagan og kanang mga katinawan o mga reaksyon ng nahimong pahayag no especially kahapon daghan na malakpak no nga iban na ang kaning pogo dinhi sa tuas sa Pilipinas no so well at least nanay ko no kay sige na to pasangil na ning China so ang China po dai dili gusto og sugal no so at least medyo nanay katinawan na dira no sa pagkay nang issue food char lang anyways mga katambayan no karong takna ano atong hisgutan no kining pagsulod no sa usa ka French firm no kung wala ko ng HDR HD ba to? Kalimot man ko sa kalimot ko sa unsa ni? Basta mo na to nung kadali lang. Okay. Ano ako sa akong pudiguha kung unsa tong basta French company nga nisulod din no nag-sign na sila og kining ginatawag natong Memorandum of Cooperation no. Nasa naman to? HDF, tama lagi ko, HDF Energy Philippines Holdings Incorporated mga katambayan no. So mo na ang isa sa mga actually last week no, I think Friday, July 19 no, nag-sign sila og Memorandum of Cooperation no. Para nga ma-push through na ning pag-claim kanang renewable ilang tao is Renew Stable Energy Facility. Kung asa kuhaon nila ni from kaning unsa ni tawag gani renewable energy no such as hydro no nasa ni mga planta nga iko no and ito ka nila niya dira mga ka-agree dito sa may Surigao del Norte, Agusan del Sur and Zamboanga City no particular sa Zamboanga Ecozone o Economic Zone so mo na siya ang pagkatukuran sa maong facility no? Which is para sa ato kaning mga area di sagad di sila gina brown out no especially kini sa Zamboanga City kanya sila sa last end daw kuno so pag abot dito mabawasan na daw ilang kanandot lang kung nabay bearing na sa sa pag tawag gani abot sa output sa kuryente well dili ko engineer so di ko masayod ana gid no so mo na ang katuingon sa tuang taga Zamboanga Ecozone no so mo na nga mas tindot kung nagi dito sila mismong source sa duol no aron nga dili sila aron nga kuan gyud no gwapo ang og stable ang ilang supply sila ang kuryente and then isa po sa kinakuan po nato din mga katambayan no ang mahal nga presyo sa kuryente. Tapos sige pag yung brown out, so mo na ang ilahang problema, no? Anyways, mga ka-agree, hindi na dugayon, no? Ato ang paminawan, no? Ang chairman o chairperson sa Mindanao Development Authority, mga higala, na si Secretary Leo Tereso Magno, no? Og ang kadailang tanaw na to ang pangalan og ang president sa HDF Philippines, Energy Philippines, no? President and director sa na si Matthew Giz, no? Piling siya sa dito storya, no? Anyways, mga ka-agree, katambayan sa agree sa naba, naglibog na ko doon mo programa ko, no? Anyways, mga katambayan, no, ato paminaw, no, sila Secretary Leo Tereso Magno og ang President and Director sa HDF, no, na si Sir Matthew Giz. Paminaw na to.
In this kind of memorandum of cooperation with HDF Energy, do you consider this, no? And I think this is a PPP, public-private partnership. Do you consider this as one of the accomplishments of the Bagong Pilipinas program of the Marcos Jr. administration?
Do I consider it as a
Accomplishment.
It's an accomplishment of Mindanao. It's an accomplishment of our country. It's our accomplishment as a people. Of course, it is an accomplishment of everyone, including the president. Mr. Matthew has outlined the importance of Mindanao and all its stakeholders showing its commitment for partnership. That's why it was easier. It's in Mr. Matthew's words, it was easier relative to the other countries in which he is also running the HDF program. The president, if you want, let's relate it to the president. We have been discussing about this, that the president has given instructions to all government agencies, including the Mindanao Development Authority, that to make sure that if there is any investor coming in, any proponent for PPPs, let us make sure that we make them enjoy the ease of doing business in our place. Of course, and we'd be very proud to say that this is an accomplishment. Again, not only the president, but also of us here in Mindanao, the stakeholders and the recipients of this additional power in our place. Surigao del Norte, Luzon Sur, Zamboanga City, which will also include Surigao City.
After these three provinces, sir, meron pa bang iba na on the pipeline na you will go another partnership with HDF for this electrification?
Mr. Matthew has committed to include all the other places that are in need of power, and I think he has mentioned this project, Mr. Matthew, is a total of 1.4 billion. 10 projects. 10 projects. We are just discussing 3 right now. This will be at roughly 10 projects at around 10 billion. 1 billion. Pinadagdag ako ng 1 $1 billion as an investment to our country.
So, how about, sir, itong controversial, the Island Garden City of Samal? Will you include this on the project?
It is up to HDF. We can only appeal to include all the other islands that are experiencing intermittent or no power at all. We will be hoping, and if it is your plea to include Samal, then let us include that in our plea to HDF. Please look at Samal. It's the mayor and the local government unit has been appealing and going on public because I think there is an existing problem with power there. Although DOE stated that there is enough power, the mayor of Samal, I think, has answered that that statement has to be validated because there's still intermittent brownouts happening in the island of Samal. And we are hoping that HDF will look into that. Sir?
Well, thank you, Secretary, for those kind words. We have strong ambitions for Mindanao. We feel that Mindanao needs to accelerate its development. To develop, you need electricity, no infrastructure, no investor. So the power plants are the cornerstone of the development of Mindanao. In addition of lacking power, there is a need to address grid instability issues in some areas. Zamboanga City is a perfect example. It's the edge of the peninsula. when you're at the edge, the instability can be big. And last but not least, the islands. The islands, due to logistic issues, have difficulties to have sustainable power. It's very obvious. You're on an island, you need a supply chain, you need to bring the fuel. Sometimes the fuel is not coming. The fuel is always expensive, so we need to produce the electricity locally. So our ambition is to have at least 10 projects minimum for a minimum of $1 billion of investment. So this is the minimum target. We believe it can be larger target than that to assess the full potential and the specific needs in each grid. We have implemented a partnership with Horasia, represented by Maxime here. They are assessing the whole picture of Mindanao and specifically 12 grids in the Philippines. So this is how we will make those projects concrete.
So mo to mga katambayan no ang pamahayag no dinang duha. So hopefully no managhan pag yun ang ilahang project din no. And para na po tayo choice pud ba the more choices nga nata, the more options nga nata, the more kuan na magka-stable ang kuan sa kuryente. And isa pa diha pud mga katambayan no, mas mo barato kay dahil na may competition. Mo na isa sa mga good side about ani no nga daghang mga players na sulod no sumotiyaha is ease of doing business no. So tabangan sa Mindanao Development Authority along with the national government no nga makakuanta ning ease of doing business nato yun no. Matabangan nga ato mga foreign investors matagamtaman nila ang ease of doing business. Anyways, mga katambayan, balik itaw man lang sa mga importante pahinumdum ning atong sibianan. Yes, mga katambayan, balik kita din sa itong panaguban sa atong tulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. Anyways, mga katambayan, no, grabe itong issue kagahapon, no. Imbis na katong sona ang maistoryahan, no, katoy nung isa ka member sa LGBTQ QI++++, Pro Max, no. So, no, ang viral no kitungod nasuko siya, nagitawag siya og sir, no. So, hindi man sa pagpanguano pero murag kung pipila na mo kabalo mo mga katambayan, di ba? Pipila na ko ninyo nakita nga taas akong buhok. O actually 1 year or 2 years ko na ko to nagtaas akong buhok nga pag dili ko maka-shave, murag ko babae tan-awon jud no. O pambababae nga tumboy. O ana, makutumboy tanawon, no? So mo na ang kuno nga lagi usahay gid na misgender pud ko. Ang tawag sa ko ma'am dapat sexy, chareng. So mo na ang isa sa mga kuno. Well, anyways, nag-viral siya and the person is also a member of the media dito sa Cebu, no? Dati daw tong kuno lifestyle editor sa usa ka kanang lifestyle editor sa usa ka Mantalaan, no? Local newspaper dito sa Cebu. Pero mo lagi na lagi. I don't know. Wala ko gina-mean ngayon ana, no? Wala ko basta motok na nasagap na ko. Anyways, no? Okay, anong ma'am, anong sir magoy gitawag kablo ma-hurt siya, no? Dapat ako din mo sir po. Dili ko sir, ma'am ko, o dili ko ma'am, sir ko. Ana good, grabe po na eh. Dapat ang kung mo siyang i-orient about sa Sodje, no, dapat i-educate mo siya og tarong nga dili ning kanang murag kuan pud kayo pila ka oras to kuan sa nagseminar ka. Giseminar na nimo. Kung kuan di imbitahan ka ng seminar tapos nay pamainit, charing. Og coke. Wa importante coke. No? Kung grabe pud kay murag kuan mong gutom, murag humiliating sa part sa waiter ba, no? Ang nahitabo. Anyways, mga katambayan, no, nitong kuan, no, para ma-connect lang. No. Patong kuan mga igal naging Sabado, no. Umot na na-drag ko aning kuanan ni, no. Nga event, no. Aning kuan no, gitipon, no. Nagtipon, no, or nagtapok ang mga kuan no atong mga mommies diri no sa Davao City, dili siguro sa Davao City ni ubang lugar po siguro sa rehiyon o sa Mindanao, no, nagtapok no para sa katong pinakaunang meet up no gitawag lang Super Moms Club meet up, no. din sa SM City Annex, no. Kung asa ando na sila mga mga ginapanghisgutan nga mga butang, no. For example, how unsa bay ginadala sa mga mommy, no. O paunsa nila ni gina-cope, no, ang kaning mga kay kabalo na ta ang mommy murag dili sobra pa na sa full-time job na ang pagka-mommy, no, arte, pagka-mama, pag-inahan. No, so diri sila yung mga mga pa-premium pod to, no. Pero napod yung mga isgutan, no, about unsa ba ang mga experiences sa mga mommies, no, nga ginatubang, o especially katong mga bagong panganak, no, nga mga mommies, no. So daghan sila og mga isgutan. Actually murag talk show ni siya dito, no, with Ara Casas, no. Ilang no. Actually daghan pa kay ni siya kay namili lang ko unsay angay nato, unsay angay i-share nato diri sa ato ang programa. Anyways, mga katambayan, no, atong paminawon, no, together with Ara Casas, no, atong paminawon, no, ang usa sa mga part sa Philippine Mental Health Association mga higala na si Miss Charmaine Asierto, no, inubanan ni Dr. Dova Sion Gonzalez, no, ang from Philippine Psychiatric Association, o ang usa ka mama, no, dati ning kaning contestant sa Miss Universe, no, from Davao region nga si Miss Johanna Yulo, no, usa ni siya ka mama pod, no, og nag-share siya sa iyang mga kaagi, no. Anyways, mga higala, paminaw nato ni nga video.
Challenges mothers face.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. So actually, no, talking about mental health issues, there's a lot of concerns and disorders. But for moms, talagang pinaka-common is yung tinatawag natin na postpartum depression. Yes, and basically I know everybody knows about it, and it's very common sa social media, and a lot of individuals, especially moms, also try to self-diagnose. So, postpartum depression kasi most of the time it happens after giving birth. So basically, isa yun sa mga pinaka-common, and one of it is also anxiety disorder and even depression.
I believe it's because of our hormones, di ba?
Yes.
But quick advice lang po, when you feel something na parang kakaiba na, what do you advise para sa mga moms? Ano dapat nilang gawin?
Okay, so I think it is really important to be aware of your emotions. Basically kasi, as a mom, we do have a lot of responsibilities, diba? We juggle work, personal issues, and then your responsibility as a wife and as a mother. So there's a lot of issues that is going on. So basically, you need to really know yourself better, and at the same time, if you think that you need help, don't hesitate to really seek for help.
Ayun, mommies ha, take note ha, know yourself better and huwag matakot mag-seek ng help. Kanino ba mag-seek ng help? Like first na unang-unang lalapitan mo is yung person na maaasahan mo, ganun ba?
Yes, ma'am. Actually kasi there's a lot of things na we try to open up with people who is not accurate enough. So basically, we need to look for someone or individual or even colleagues whom you can share your concerns or issues.
Alam mo, Miss Charmaine, lumalabas kasi din yan, may mga triggers din, di ba? Tama ba? Tama ba ako? Yung mga societal expectations and cultural factors. So, Miss Dova, Dr. Dova, ayan, how do societal expectations and cultural factors impact a mom's mental health, like being organized, on the go, and tireless all the time? Kasi yung social media, isa din yan na nakakapag-trigger sa atin. Paano yan?
Looking into the societal expectations, it can be looked into two ways kasi. Hello, can you hear me? Hopefully. Yeah, so going back, that if ever we talk about societal expectations, we have to look at it two ways. It's not necessarily bad, no? But then, if the expectation is sobra, and then the mother cannot meet that, it triggers that sense of inadequacy, no? That I'm not enough. For instance, like the example na you have to be organized. So if that is being mandated by the society, at least your mama mag-effort to be organized. But then at least there's a room, no room for adjustment. If the mother cannot be that organized, then that's okay. However, if that societal expectation is so strict, then the triggers that sense that insecurity that I cannot fulfill that role.
Oo, kasi di ba ngayon uso na yung yung mga sinasabi na aesthetic house, aesthetic na mga pero minsan sinusubukan natin sa bahay, pero the kids are makulit, natural makulit. So isa din yan sa marang nakakaano sa atin na, hindi talaga ako organized, mom, hindi talaga ako pagay dyan. So, eto naman, yung on the go, yung parang mga moms na, okay, ready, go.
Well, motherhood is really demanding physically, psychologically, and socially, no? Physically, like especially for yung mga new moms, like sleep deprived yan. So let's be realistic that we cannot always be on the go. Maybe what we have to look into is that will we be able to respond kung ano yung kailangan to respond na not all things. No? So, parang we have like to really assess kung ano yung importante sa anak ko on the go always. Like for instance, if it involves the care of the children, then I should be on the go. But on other things, maybe it's something that I have to let go or, yeah.
Isa din is yung parang feeling natin, bakit siya ganito na kayanan niya? Ako, let's say, insecurities or comparison. We tend to compare ourselves. Isa din yan. How do we deal with it?
Comparing ourselves again is not that bad, no? As long as it propels us to do better and move forward. However, if that comparison makes you feel insecure and then you are not grateful of whatever you have, now there are things naman that you can really appreciate, but because you kept on comparing yourself is that you don't feel good about yourself anymore, then that's bad. No? So let's just realize that we all have our own style in approaching things and that there's no cookie cutter parang formula to be a mom. So it's really an invitation for us to explore what works for me, what will work for this family, for this particular kid, for ganun po.
Kumbaga walang template, di ba? Motherhood has no template. Si Mami Johanna, how do you deal with yung mga ganito na mga instances like the insecurities? May mga nararamdaman ka rin bang mga ganito?
Normal people, with normal people like me, I just acknowledge and then I recognize the emotions that I am feeling every day. So hindi ako like titignan ko backward or on the past or sa future. It's like every moment. So para may excitement and at the same time, parang you get to explore and know yourself better na kapag may mali or may nakikita ka na, it's important also aware ka. And then when you're aware, it's not also nakakahiya na hihingin ng tulong. Siyempre, kailangan alam mo rin as to when to ask help and at the same time, hindi ka natatakot. Because it's a taboo, di ba? Kapag if you feel or if you experience something na very personal and private, or like let's just say something situational that you cannot really share to other people. Ang tendency, like ang reaction ko, nahihiya, or I just choose one person who is really very close to me, like a best friend, a sister, or a mother, like me, who can relate. Kasi kailangan relatable like us mothers, like me, as a single mother. It's not just difficult, but it's challenging na you ask help from mothers. Kasi di ba, parang sa iyo, super mom talaga ang tingin ng mga mothers, single mothers. But just the same as you with mothers here, I also experience downfall and then handling joy and happiness. So it's okay na there are times okay and then there are times happy.
I admire that hindi tayo natatakot, di ba, na mag-reach out offline sa mga closest friends natin. And online, syempre, may Super Moms Club tayo. Miss Joanna, ano yung role na sa tingin mo, yung mga support groups na mga ganito, gaano sila ka-helpful para sa atin mga moms?
Okay, as not only as a fashion model, not only as mother or a single mother, I am also a volunteer in a family ministry community for about 25 years already. So eventually I became a servant leader. Yung exposure, importante talaga yun. Yung participation and involvement mo na you are an instrument para mag-regulate yung sarili mo na ay okay lang pala merong support system, may role ka talaga in the community as a citizen doing good deeds to others. Kasi ito yung magbibigay sa'yo ng parang comfort din na they trust you, and at the same time not only sharing your personal life to this community, but you became stronger with the experiences that you have in the past or at the present. Malaking bagay, malaking tulong community. Not only like in the family community, but social, because your interaction with other people, it will really help you na mag-broaden din yung connections mo with other people, and at the same time, makikilala mo yung sarili mo na I am not only good with this. Meron pa pala akong extra gift na binigay ng diba, na blessing. Tapos na pay it forward. Na kung ano yung nabigay sa'yo as an instrument, you pass it on to other people. And that's the time that you build and create a very good a community. Like me, as also working in SM before. Yung exposure and discipline ko dito, yung trainings, it was one of a kind. Maganda siya na experience na hanggang ngayon, hindi ko lang siya naka-carry, but I utilize it even anywhere I go. So it was really a good preparation pala for me. Like a culmination. So community, maganda siya, especially ito, na may platform na ngayon for others.
Diba? Yung mga platform na ganito, hindi lang siya para good times lang, kundi karamay mo rin sila during your bad times. Siyempre, paminsan-minsan may mga times talaga tayo na may problem tayo, certain problem tayo, na wala tayong mapagsabihan kasi nahihiya tayo na ma-judge, or kaya naman natatakot tayo na baka may kakilala tayo at alam mo yun, i-spread nila yung problem mo na gusto mong sa'yo muna.
So, mo to mga katambayan, no, ang ilahang sharing. No, topic pa lang to. Kung yato mo dito sa event, no, mas daghan mong natunan. But anyways, no, at least, no, natay ma-share din mga katambayan, no, sa tong mga atong madtuan, no, of course, ginatagantag kaning kan po nga ma-record to, no. So, hopefully, nawin natin, sa maong discussion sa mga mama o sa tong mga experts gikan sa Philippine Mental Health Association o Philippine Psychiatric Association. Anyways, mga katambayan, wala taigong oras hangtod sunod puhon ug mo ay dapat kani ani. Ug mo katuon naglangkob sa ato ang panag-uban karong adlaw hangtod sunod puhon. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.